Take your power back. Stop being a doormat. Grandma's porch, a place to relax, a place for calm, a place to enjoy. Grandma's porch. Take control of your life and stop being a doormat. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I just got in from my 5-mile run and it was beautiful out today. Absolutely beautiful. And there were a few people out, but not many. And I so enjoy my 5-mile run. Yesterday, I took off by myself and went shopping. And that was a pleasure to kind of spend time with myself now and then. And I did a video called My Best Friend, Be Your Own Best Friend. And sometimes we've got to get off by ourselves and get to know ourselves. And often that's when we're extremely creative because we have no one else telling us their ideas. And so now we're able to sift through all of our own. So that kind of leads me into talking about don't be a doormat and take control of your own life. And how this subject came about is about a couple weeks ago, I had someone call me and they started telling me what was going on in their life. Now remember, I don't give advice. I don't give suggestions. I don't tell other people what to do. I just share with you my perspective on life and my views on different subject matter. And so this woman was telling me, she said, you know, I just feel tired, worn out, exhausted. I'm pulled in every direction. I feel like a doormat. I feel like I'm trying to please everyone and I'm not pleasing myself and no one's doing anything for me, but I'm doing everything for everyone. And her complaints were valid. They weren't like just complaints, like some people just want to complain, poor me, poor me. No, it wasn't that. She really was. But she set her own life up like that. Her marriage had become where if she wanted to do something, her husband's decisions took priority. Or her family. When she made a wonderful dinner, they'd sit down for 5 minutes at the dinner table looking at their phones, and then they would all jump up and go find some fast food to eat. And you know, it was just total disrespect. At work, what was happening to her was her boss was unloading all kinds of extra unnecessary work on her that wasn't even part of her job, and had been doing it for so long. So she was tired from work, she was tired at home, no one was doing anything, and then on top of that, she would get blamed for everything if things didn't turn out right in all of their other lives. And I simply said, stop being a doormat. Take control of your own life. You know, so many families are out of control. It's just, they're out of control. There's so much dysfunction going on. And so many marriages are out of control. There's so much dysfunction going on because people are not taking control of their own lives, their own well-being. They're waiting for other people to do it for them. They're waiting for approval from other people. Now, with a job situation like she's in, I simply told her how I would handle it, not how I think she should handle it. And I simply said, I have been on jobs where bosses have done that, and I've simply said, you know what? I have plenty on my plate right now. Can you find someone else to do it for me? And likely that boss is not going to like that at first, especially when they've gotten used to dumping it all on you, or other coworkers have gotten used to dumping it all on you. Now, we always run the risk of losing our job over it. And so we have to keep that in mind. And I think that's what she's concerned about. But I told her, I said, you know, not only that, But maybe you should ask for a raise. How long has it been since you've had a raise? Have you thought about a raise? And if you don't get a raise, then maybe you need to start to look at other positions. And so often doormats are tired, worn out, exhausted, depleted, and usually they're not a doormat in just one area of life. They're usually a doormat in every area of their lives. And other people don't appreciate them. They feel unappreciated because, well, people have put their needs in front of the person who feels unappreciated's needs. I believe in taking my power back. Everyone who knows me knows that I have my own power. I am great to the people around me, and I am loving and caring and giving, and yet I expect them to do the same with me. I am not a doormat and never have been and never will be. I expect people to be respectful of me, especially when I'm doing good for them. And if they're not, I let them know. And I let them know in direct terms, hey, you're not being respectful, and this is what I expect. I've always taken my power back. I've had jobs where bosses were not nice, and I've always held my own power on those jobs. And I didn't let them bully me or degrade me in any way. I always did it professionally. I always did it right. I always walked that line so that I would keep my job. And yet they knew to respect me with my work ethic because I always did a great job. And they didn't want to lose me because I did a great job. I was probably better than most people in whatever capacity I was working at the time. And so the point I'm making is if we become a doormat in one area, we're probably going to become a doormat in all areas. And if we let people run over us, they're going to continue, and usually chaos and confusion will come about in families, in workplaces, in social settings, in friendships. I believe in elevating our standards. I believe in giving good out, but I also believe in getting good back. I'm not going to be a doormat. If I see someone who's not reciprocating in friendship, I pull back and I wait for them to reciprocate. And if they don't reciprocate, then you know what? I move on. I do it nicely, but I move on. And so doormats, tired and worn out and frazzled and unhappy and exhausted and giving to everyone else and no one's giving to them. That's basically what a doormat is. And so that's not me. And I believe in empowering myself. I believe in being wonderful to other people, but in order for me to be wonderful to other people, I must take care of me in order to do it. And I do. Everyone around me knows that I expect respect because I give out respect. And so I'm not going to be walked on. And in my home, there are rules. If you don't like my rules, then find someplace else to visit, but that's the way it is in my home and in my life. I'm going to interact with people who have high standards, not just for themselves, but for the people that they're around, and that they know how to treat other people well. How we treat other people reflects who we are. And if someone is not treating us well, that reflects who they are, but it also reflects who we are because we're allowing it. Okay, so I thought I would come on here today and just talk a little bit about being a doormat and take your power back, but take it back in the right way. You can start running around and being nasty and doing what they're doing, or you can take it back in the right way. And the right way is doing things the right way, letting people know what you expect and that you're no longer going to keep giving and giving and giving if they're going to keep taking and give nothing back. And like I said, I don't give advice. I'm just sharing with you how I live my life. And that's how I live my life, and especially when I'm giving a lot, I expect people to be respectful and receptive and grateful, and because I do the same. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. From Grandma's Porch, I hope you like, share, subscribe, shout out, and tell all your friends about my channel. I will talk to you then. Bye-bye. place to relax and a place to enjoy.